I already talked about measuring. Let's focus on leverage. Leverage. Cool. Every confidence issue has a leverage point. People lose money because they don't know what to leverage. Key teaching points. Number one, here's the sauce. You want to leverage the pain the data exposes. What you gonna? We locked in. If y'all locked in, man, make a comment in the comment section. I'm here y'all with the impromptu. I supposed to been did this. I was overwhelmed. So now I'm locking in. I told myself I need to be live for every 5 days. 2026, the goal for 2026 is to get 100 people inside my community, the Confidence Vault. I'm saying if you didn't know, the confidencevault.net, right? Online community for like-minded individuals that want to build confidence. Call it the Confidence Vault, because inside the online vault, right, I got all my content to help me become who I am, to get me to where I was going, right? The same tools and oohs that I use to become confident daily is inside the portal, right? 9 videos, 6 trainers, 3 resources, all my books, hooks, all that. Also, when I go live, I put all the live replays inside the Confidence Vault, right? So you find the virtual video series inside the vault. The confidencevault.net. Want to grow that community to 100 people. Right now I got 6. Would love for you to join it, be the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. You hear me? Okay, commercial over. Now, when it comes to leveraging confidence, after taking the My Confidence Score survey on myconfidencescore.com, we want to leverage the pain points that the data exposes. Tone weakness, belief cracks, indecision, slow follow-up, etc. We also want to leverage the hidden strengths. Activate what's already there. And then 3, leverage the emotional momentum. Because confidence increases when someone feels seen, supported, and structured. Now let's get to the monetize part. Monetize confidence. Monetization is not a tactic. It's a natural result of aligned confidence. It's one thing to apply the confidence. It's a whole nother thing when the confidence is aligned. I bet. When someone is measured correctly and leveraged intentionally, they sell with certainty. So we're going to say measured plus leverage equals certainty. For when someone is measured correctly and leveraged intentionally, they sell with certainty. Now I want to highlight 4 teaching points, and then this whole other thing is a done data. We want to monetize the tone. People buy your voice before your service. Monetize certainty. Confidence makes price friction disappear. Thirdly, monetize consistency. Oh, boom. Monetize tone, monetize certainty, right? Confidence makes price friction disappear. Thirdly, monetize consistency. Confidence eliminates the start-stop cycle. Cool. And then lastly, I like this player. We gonna monetize the systemization. What is that? When confidence is structured, revenue becomes predictable. Boom. I like that. Okay. This is how agents, entrepreneurs, and closers increase income without changing their niche. They change their confidence alignment. If you can't measure it, you can't leverage it. And if you can't leverage it, you can't monetize it. Go to myconfidencescore.com survey right now, where business owners go to measure their confidence. I know I kind of went up, down, and all around town, but this is a brief little play on words. The MLM confidence model, teaching business owners, entrepreneurs, service providers, 9-to-5ers, right? Free thinkers, college goers, teachers, and students how to measure their confidence, how to leverage their confidence, and how to monetize their confidence. Cool. Now, I've been itching to break down this whole identity confidence piece. Let's see if I can freestyle it. Off the bat, my identity is, who or what do you identify as? Me personally, I'm a self-expressionist. I'm all about self-expression. I'm a sales coach, right? I've written books. I've performed. I play instruments. I converse with strangers. My hair is orange. Self-expression. You got me. What's your... My identity is... Put that right there. Okay. We've established that. Now, here's where it gets hairy. It's a little tricky. My identity is that of a multimillionaire. If my identity is that of a multimillionaire, my belief must be that I'm wealthy and not poor. Before, my identity was that of a hustler with the belief that I'm gonna always eat. I ain't gonna starve no more. That was my belief that I built on my identity. But if my identity is multimillionaire, my belief has to shift. So I have to believe that I'm wealthy and not poor to have the identity of a multimillionaire. Bet. Let's go deeper. If my identity is that to say that I'm a business owner, right, and now I'm successful, I can't have the belief that. So I have a list of varying phrases and emotions. And what I'm hinting at is when we have the improper beliefs with the right identity or the wrong identity with the right beliefs, right? We're not aligned. Again, we were looking for our confidence to be in alignment, right? Well, that starts by having the right identity for the right belief. If your identity is that of a business owner that's successful, it can't be just to get by and stay fly. It really should be to invest now, a ball later, or risk early, fail faster. That's what I'm getting. Now, I need a job is to get by and stay fly, or make rent money spent. Taxes too high, make rent money spent. Taxes too high, get by and stay fly, right? Or business owner and successful, wealthy not poor. You feel me? Now, if you got the identity of a multimillionaire, but your whole swag is I'ma always eat, not starve, similar to this diagram, you're shooting below the bar and not above the bar. After hearing this message, assess your identities and their corresponding beliefs. That flow, moving on. I like to hit it and quit it. Cool. Confidence shift. I love this. Watch this. You need to get better with your confidence shift, man. This is how I know your confidence ain't shifted based on how you respond to this. If I was more confident, I would. If you can answer this question and your answer is different than how you're living, you, my friend, need a confidence shift. See, me, I mean, if I was more confident, I would wear this outfit when I'm outside, as I does. So I'm confident as I'm is. Now, in your case, right, you may be less confident, right? Might be more confident, right? But if you were more confident, you would ask for a raise. You would pitch more clients. You would have the uncomfortable conversations. If you were more confident, right, you would take action and not prolong the process. If you were more confident, you would fail faster. If you were more confident, you would invest now and ball later. If you were more confident, you would read more books, knowing that self-development is always the better investment. If you were more confident, right, you do all these things, but you're not doing those things is an indication of a lack of confidence. Now, to make the shift, sometimes there's too much anxiety or there's a nervousness, there's an override of nervousness. I'm here to say there are two types of anxiety I've known to find. Watch this. There's anxiety before the task, there's anxiety after the task. Now, I'm asking you to beef with the anxiety before the task and get them out the way and fall in love with the anxiety after the task. What am I saying? If I want to work an extra hour at my job, or if I want to get more clients and deliver on a promise and get paid, that's a task. But the anxiety before that could either delay or hasten me to take action. It depends on the relationship that I have with this anxiety before the task at hand happens. But if I'm able to override this anxiety and fall in love with the anxiety after the task, what happens is I work overtime from my job with getting more clients. And then I get paid. It's like, ooh, I got paid. I got the anxiety of remembering I got money because I put in the work, right? Oh, that check hit, boom. What I'm gonna spend it on? At first it was how I make the money. Now it's what I'm gonna spend it on, or I ain't gonna spend it, right? Anxiety before, anxiety after. Cool. But when it comes to the confidence shift, this is an area we gotta work on daily, weekly, monthly, annually, right? Wherever necessary. But without the work, none of these things happen for you in a positive fashion. Now, I am familiar with certain concepts that say decline is easy, just ignore. Or decline is easy, just delay. But if you want to increase, it takes action. If I was more confident, I would. That's the sauce right there. Okay, confidence shift. What am I communicating? Pause this and list everything you're doing now that you want to do or don't want to do. Your choice. Then list everything in the future that you do want to do. All right. Then, once you have these things side by side, you now want to connect what you used to did to what you finna do. Because what we're about to explain is, if this is who you are or who you is this year, then in just a couple of weeks, we now want to flip-flop and become the person here or the person you'll be a year later, right? I'm working a job, and a year from now, I'll be self-employed. I'm doing a lot, spread thin. I'm more organized and relaxed. I'm trying to get out my clients, and I'm doing discounts. I'm booked and paid in Jesus' name, and I ain't got to stress for no clients, right? These are some of the examples and correlations I need you to make with these two, right? To visually see what your confidence shift is going to comprise of going into next year. The here and now, and then the future you. And if you want to spice it up even further, all right, cool. These are some extra credit, some spice to keep it nice. What would the $1 million me do? What the $1 million me would do is boom. So, okay, wake up early morning, go to work, go to class, put gas in your car, take your kids to school, get groceries, vacation, flights, chilling, hotel, hospital, villa, boats, yachts. Hey, what the $1 million me would do is, right? Or the $1 million version of me would do this. Start asking yourself them questions. Because see, for me, I'm telling you right now, time freedom, location freedom. I live in abundance. I'm chauffeured everywhere. You feel me? I got a maid. My kids got a nanny. My parents are taken care of, so retired again. This is what the $1 million me would do, right? Give back, continue to coach. I'm still going live. I'm healthier, right? 52 books a year that I'm reading, and I'm doing more speaking. But I'm able to identify at the drop of a hat what the $1 million me would be doing. I'm asking you to identify what would the $1 million you be doing, and that will help you usher in your identity and confidence shift for 2026. So if this changed your life, provided value, impact, and all the good things, drop a comment, let me know. Comment, share, truly. Again, myconfidencescore.com, where business owners go to measure their confidence. 25 question survey. If you want one-on-ones, please visit theconfidencevault.net. That's it. Truly.